Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. It's January 4th and we're going to take a look and see what's happening in the garden. We've been doing a little changing up here. We've taken and moved our fence in. We wanted to go ahead and give a 30-foot easement here. We're going to get rid of a little bit of our land to our daughter, and we didn't want to have to come back later and change. And being we're not doing the farmer's market, it's going to be nicer having a little less garden space because we're really not going to plant it as much. And I got my little trusty wagon here. I think I pull the wagon more than I did when I was a kid. But we're going to see how things are going. Our onions here, we did get some cold spells down a little bit just below freezing, and it did do a little damage to them. We didn't cover them. You could tell it did affect the garlic just a tad, but not much. But onions are still doing fine. It didn't kill them back. It just burned a few leaves on them. Or little baby onion starts here, they're doing good. They're just about tall enough. Go ahead and clip it. In fact, they're just about tall enough. We'll probably trim them back, and then we'll let them grow just a little bit, and we'll go ahead and we're going to fill in where these spots were that we lost our other transplants. I did want to note though on this garlic, and this is elephant garlic, but we didn't get quite 100%, but it was so close. I don't know if maybe we missed a bulb here, or one didn't, or a clove, or it just didn't germinate. But there was only a couple of them out of all these, so it was almost 100%, 99 point something. We did remove our little greenhouse. It was going to be in the way when we moved this back. And so we moved it. We give this to my oldest daughter, and that way she could start her greenhouse. We really wasn't utilizing it as a greenhouse because we have our larger one. But everything's looking pretty nice. It's getting closer. We still got a whole lot of work. We've got to come down here, and at the end we've got our rosemary. It's kind of outside because it was next to the fence, and then we've got about 3 or 4 blueberries we're going to have to move in away. So we'll start a new row of them on that end. In our big greenhouse, things are looking pretty good. We did do a little bit of planting. Now, I had some old mushroom inoculated material that I had in the refrigerator. It was a couple years old, but I said instead of wasting it, we went ahead and put it here, and we'll see if that comes up. Some shiitake, and then there was some lion's mane. Now, it would do good to inoculate a log or something, but being we don't have a log, I'd see if it's going to come up in that wood chip compost. Our lettuce is doing good. We've actually harvested all our bok choy. We do have some new plant transplants. These are ready to go out. We'll probably put them out in the next couple of days. We have some broccoli, some cauliflower, some bok choy, some Mitchahili, possibly. Well, this bok choy and Mitchahili, that's the broccoli and cauliflower here. We're down to, we've got 2 carrots left from our first batch of carrots. The beets are doing good. I haven't harvested very many. They tend to grow slow. There are some that's ready to be harvested, so I might eat some beets here in a few days. Our first spinach, it's been hanging in there really well. We've just about harvested this out because we don't harvest the leaves. We go ahead and harvest the whole plants. And our turnips. Now, I don't know what's happened to our purple top turnips, but there's some that's round, but a lot of these were actually longer. And of course, they eat the same. They taste good, but a lot of them's growing long instead of round like they normally would, but they're still looking good. Here's our next batch of carrots. They're coming along. It's going to be a little bit before we do any of them. Our cilantro is going to seed. Normally we would pull it out, but what we're going to do on this batch, instead of planting some more, we're just going to cut this off and let it come back from the bottom. Now, some of them I can see there are going to be dead, which we won't matter if we have a few holes. But instead of, because we're not eating that much right now, so instead of planting a bunch and starting over, we'll just do that. Now we have a few radishes left here. We really needed to get some others started, and we haven't. These are our golden beets, so they definitely probably need some thinning done. And these are our red beets. And our mustard is ready to be start harvesting some of it. Now, we'll probably just harvest the plant. It's easier to just twist off the roots instead of picking leaves. Normally when we pick leaves, we end up with insects wanting to come in. The lacinato kale, or the dinosaur kale, it's looking good. It could be some of it picked. Our new turnip greens are ready to harvest, so we'll do that. We're planning to harvest the mustard and turnip tomorrow. Now, we had harvested all our broccoli. I was going to show pictures, but it's just I've got so much going on right now. It's been hard to get out here and make these videos, but we've harvested all this broccoli. These first 3 plants I'm going to let go to seed. We'll leave these to do side shoots on them. We've got our one cauliflower. It's probably forming a head in there. We're not going to try to spread the leaves, do any damage. We'll just let that go because we know it's not near big enough. Over here's our new batch of broccoli. And as you can see, it's got nice little heads forming in there now, so it won't be long. We'll be eating fresh broccoli again. And of course, our new spinach is really doing great. Our Filderkraut cabbage, it's starting to form small heads, which it's going to be months before it's ready. Days to harvest on this is 120 days because it makes such a big head. So it's going to be a while. Now, our early Jersey cabbage, it's forming heads, and I figure it'll be about 4 weeks. We'll start harvesting some of them. And we've got just a little bit of Mitchell, but we've been taking this out for the chickens. As you can see, this one here's taking and coming up, blooming. And this one here's got some tinge on the leaves. We'll go ahead and take it out. But we've just been harvesting them as we need them for the chickens. Now, we did get down cold, and I think I mentioned it in the last video. We did take all the leaves off the bananas here. I don't know if it's killed these ones or not. And I'm going to say it didn't, because this one's already shooting up a new leaf. So they did survive that cold spell. We do have some pups coming on, but it's my intent not to let them here. I might put them in a pot and see if somebody wants them, but if I plant anything here, I might plant my new Namwal in here, being it's a smaller variety. Let it go its first year here because I really don't have a place in the new greenhouse to put it in the ground. So we might let it grow here, and then it should work out better because it's supposed to be I say a dwarf variety, or it's not near as tall. So it should do fine in this greenhouse with these 10-foot trusses up there. We still haven't done anything with this area of the garden. Like I say, my intent is probably put fruit trees in here because this is way more garden space than we're going to need. I'm kind of hoping that these apple trees drop their leaves back because they're. I'd like to go ahead and start pruning them, but I'd really like them to be completely dormant before I do. And we still got a lot of cleaning up here from where our watermelons were. We've got grass in our blueberries. We're going to have to get that out. That'll probably be the next project after we put this fence back. Now, we aren't going to go 8 foot with the new fence. We're just going to run 1 4-foot section across there. I don't think we have a deer problem anymore with the dogs. And if we do, we'll end up putting a top one. But right now, I think we're just going to do a 4-foot section. But anyway, that's where we're sitting right now. I don't know how your garden's doing. I know some of you where it's cold and snowy, and unless you got some kind of heat in the greenhouse, it's kind of hard to grow. But down here, I've got plenty to eat. I'll try to take the time, get the camera out, and do more video. And whenever I do my harvesting and stuff, right now I've got a engine problem in one of my vehicles, so I've got the engine out and tore down and rebuilding it, and that's been taking a little bit of my time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update. I hope you getting ready to get your garden going. I know I'm fixing to start planting my seeds for my peppers and my tomatoes here in a little over a week, because normally I start them on the 1st, but instead of having to worry about potting them up or not getting them in the ground in cold weather, I'll just be a couple weeks later on it and go from there. But anyway, if you're not a subscriber, you want to see more videos like this, of course, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, select all, give it a big thumbs up, and share this video. Enjoy that gardening experience.